being a fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs is awful. And watching the Boston Bruins win their 7th consecutive game against the Leafs, the way they did, and them doing the Stanley Cup celebration and all that stuff before the game or whatever the case may be, and doing it right in front of your face, with a team that you're probably going to see in the first round, a team that you battled and obviously went through those crazy times back in 2013, it did it right in front of you. And you do nothing. Now, sure, did I like the greasy snot, the Bertuzzi and Domi being a nutcase and McCabe? Sure, it was, yeah, fine. Passion, nice. But you still lose the damn game. And everyone's going to look at, well, there's more shots on goal. Who the hell cares? All the shots were the outside. What did I say in the last Boston game? What did I say in the Tik Tok live? Everything felt to the outside. Nothing felt like a grade A opportunity. The only goal the Leafs scored was off a bad play from the Bruins, who on the penalty kill didn't get the puck deep. And yeah, the Martyr caught them, and it was a good shot. And great, sure. But in the end, you felt dead. And their big stars care. Or at least they showed that they care. And Leaf stars always look like they're just chill. It's just what it looks like at all times. And it's hilarious. And I'm never one to do this because I've been a fan of this team. You see on social media, Leaf fans wanting the Bruins over Florida, this and that. Do you really? Have we never learned about what happens when the Leafs play the Bruins in meaningful games? They never go well. In fact, this team, in any meaningful game, doesn't go well. The Bruins are the more seasoned team. They've done it. They look like they want it more all the time. At least it's the Leafs they do. They look like they care. And I'm tired of getting to the point with the Leafs where that's still a thing. Because it really shouldn't be. You should be getting your teeth kicked in year out in the damn playoffs. And finally getting to a point where a switch gets flipped and you care. Not about regular season numbers, Matthews getting 70 goals, blah, blah, blah. Going out there and measuring stick games, or whatever you want to call it, against the Bruins twice in a week. And watching them hand you you hand them your lunch money. Both times. Is embarrassing. One on your own home ice, where you got booed off the ice, which, I mean, they were kicking everyone's teeth in before that. But I understand it because you're playing an arm and a leg and they look like that. I understand that. And then tonight, and look, I said I like the greasiness. But you know what else is fun? Winning. And watching the Bruins tonight, seeing what they did. Sure, they were going to scuffle. Sure, they did that. But they played hard. And did Joe Woll have a fantastic game? He made some big saves. I didn't like the Brandon Carlo goal. A point shot, just kind of beat him far side. Not a good positional spot at all for Joe Woll. Liljegren's kind of useless. I've gotten to the point where I'm kind of done with that experiment with him. Anytime he's in a game again, like what did I literally say in the Joel Edmondson video? I said Timothy Liljegren against a team with size who has a hard forecheck, he is awful. And it continued to show that again tonight. I mean, I could sit here and break down the game and the goals for the Boston Bruins, but as a Leaf fan, where's the fun in that? Pasternak scores on a 5-on-3. Really not sure how Nye's got an extra penalty there, but go on. So 5-on-3, yeah, it is what it is. You're down 1-0 after one period. Shots are 9-7 in favor of the Bruins. Whatever. It's 1-0. Still lots of hockey to play. Second period, Willie Nylander, I love you. I have your jersey. What the hell are you doing at your own blue line? Trying to toe drag at your own blue line with nobody behind you? It's asking for a death sentence. Well, and it happened. Trent Frederick pokes it free on a breakaway and beats Joe Wall straight 5-0, which you don't like. But regardless, it's a breakaway, which shouldn't have happened. And Marner's goal we talked about. And Morgan Geekie, I think it was off a rebound, or he was found back door. No Leaf there. Whatever. And then the Brendan Carlo goal just over a minute after that basically curtains the game and call it a night. I didn't like from Joe Wall, but regardless, you've scored 2 goals in 2 games against the Bruins. You're 0-7 in your last 7. Well, okay, not 0-7 specifically. You've lost 7 straight games against the Bruins. You lost all 4 games this year. You're 0-2 against the Bruins. And the most recent games, which are obviously the more meaningful ones than the 2 games earlier on in the year, you looked awful against your probable first-round matchup. I mean, let me look at what's going on right now, right? The Bruins are, sure, you're either playing Florida or Boston. And Florida just added Vladimir Tarasenko. It's, no matter what way you look at it, the Leafs are going to be underdogs in the first round. That's a given. We know that. But they're going to be pretty heavy underdogs because the Bruins are a better team. I hate to tell you, Leaf fans, but they're a better team. Their stars care all the time. And in a game like this, in a magnitude of this, their guys care and the Leafs just were like, eh. And you can't just go in the playoffs. You just can't. I'm done. I've said my piece. All right. Do I even bother looking at the player? No, I'm not even going to bother looking at the player stats. What were the hits today? They're probably pretty even, right? Yeah, 46-45 Bruins. Shots are 29-26 Leafs, but who cares? They're all at the outside. 4-on-22 for Joe Wall. Who are the dashes today? Yeah, Nylander, Domi were dash 2s. They weren't great. Tavares was a dash 2. Liljegren, even though he had an assist today, was a dash 2 as well. Whatever. And guess what? Saturday night, you play a team who's going to get up for it. They're going to get up for it. They're going to try and beat you down. Montreal. In Montreal. Joel Edmondson's going to be in the lineup for that. And it seems like Joel Edmondson's excited to be here. Well, I mean, he's saying all the right things at least. Mark Masters, Joel Edmondson joining the Leafs. I know it's a first-class organization. I love the way this team is built. Okay. And on his own role, my job is to make the other forwards miserable. I like to play hard with a heavy stick in front of the net and in the corners. Just play tough. And on the Leafs as a whole, it's an elite core. They've been together for several years now, and every year they just keep getting better and better. I'm glad to be on this side now. Again, like I said, saying all the right things. I'm just trying to find, there was a quote that I saw about, I guess I'm not going to be able to find it, unfortunately. But it was, anyways, whatever. Regardless, it was kind of about, I can't even remember what it was about. Damn it, I wanted to have it right in front of me. Oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Excited to see Joel Edmondson in a Leafs uniform. And if you're Brad Treliving and you just watch the 2 games against the Bruins, how excited are you tomorrow? Like, honest to God, after watching these 2 games against Boston, what is Brad really thinking? Let's go sell the farm system to win now. When you just watch this team lay down against the Bruins twice. It's not very appetizing if you're Brad Treliving. And I understand that. I do. So let's see what happens, Leafs Nation, all right? You know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. Enjoy the video and not the game because as a Leaf fan, it sucked ass. Yeah, I said ass. I don't think I've ever said that in a video, but it did. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you're not done so already, and I will talk to you guys Jays Edition Sunday, recapping this past week's games. Raptors Edition very shortly. They lost to the Suns tonight. And Leafs Edition Saturday night as they're at the Bell Center taking on the Montreal Canadiens at 7 o'clock on Saturday. So we'll see how that goes. Or I could be talking to you guys at some point tomorrow, Leafs Edition, if they make some sort of other move. All right, so thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not this game today. We'll talk to you guys then.